You come and move around like a fresh brush when the school is out, when the booze is up, when the sun is down. Enjoy the ride.
Okay, here we have the homie Todoroki out of the box and on to the rotating stand from My Hero Academia. And guys, I'm going to say this is probably my favorite iteration of Todoroki that we've gotten from Amazing Yamaguchi, Revoltech. I'm telling you, this is way better than the Figma, a little bit way better than Deku, and a whole lot better than All Might. I mean, this is probably going to be the best out of the line yet. The accessories are abundant. The effect parts are really good, and they're done really nice. The face plates are done like, man, they're spectacular. But as far as the figure, well, I should say what more adds to the figure is that the articulation is good, and it's just as good as it gets when you get Revoltech. So enough of that. Let's just take him off of the rotating stand and get into the articulation. Okay, when it comes to the articulation, everybody knows what we get with Revoltech. A lot of the times they like to put in sneak in little hidden articulation, and what we get with Todoroki is kind of more or less the standard of what we should be getting with all Revoltech figures. So first things first, let's start with the head. He can look down about that much, which really isn't, I mean, you can kind of manipulate it. Actually, no, he looks down good. You can see right there on the neck, provides him that extra articulation for him to kind of look down. And you can see he can look up. Let me see. You just have to kind of manipulate it as well. So he can look up towards the sky, whatever he needs to do. Let me see. There you go. Whatever he needs to do. Somebody's doing an attack, doing an aerial attack. He already knows, okay, time to get to planning. He could do the 360 as much as he needs to, side to side, right there on his neck. His neck piece right here is kind of like a floating piece right there. So just be mindful of that it doesn't pop off. As far as the shoulders, so you can kind of lift these. There is a bit of a gap, so you can kind of lift the shoulders up, so that way you can get as much articulation that you need to. Same thing with the other side. And then there's also this kind of like I want to say like inside the shoulder, like a joint that kind of helps him to kind of move forward if he wants to do a cross arm. So not only do you have like the regular articulation to like kind of do like a cross arm, you have this added articulation, so that way he can kind of go all the way over. But then again, you know, you kind of run into the gap right there. When it comes to posability, Revoltech always is going to be number one. Now, aesthetics wise, you might run into a little bit of problems, only because of how it's going to appear on camera. So, okay, we got that. Let me see. Nothing on the back, except for the detail right there on his backpack, which I don't know why he wears this in the anime. I mean, maybe some of you guys can like let me know in the comment section below of why he wears this, or maybe it's just part of his suit, his hero suit. I just kind of don't really know the reason why, so just kind of putting that out there. All right, next up we got the bends at the elbow. Let me see. Really good bends at the elbow. And then we have we don't have a bicep swivel on him like we've gotten with like All Might, and no, we don't get one with Bakugo. I think it's just only with All Might, but still you can kind of use that, you know, the 2 points of articulation like we discussed earlier. So bends at the elbows, really good. Again, you kind of run into that, you know, weird articulation right here. You just have to bend it to however you want to, and then, you know, you can swivel this as much as you want. And then wrist action right here kind of goes in and out. This is a floating piece, so when you want to change the interchange the hands, just kind of watch out for this piece right here, because it is, I don't know if you can see it, it is a floating piece right there. So good articulation right there. And then as far as the top abdomen that he has right here, He can look down about this much without using his bottom part, which is really, really good. And then he can look back about, no, he can't really look back. If anything, his back just gets straight. Well, I mean, of course, his back's going to hurt because he's carrying the whole team. I mean, come on. So then the bottom part right here, let's see. He's able to get this much range in motion just only using his bottom part. But when you add that extra articulation, like from the top, look how far down my boy is like looking. Quit playing with him. He's looking at you, you know, like you're already done. He already won the tournament. That's just how it goes. Look at my boy. You're going to have a lot of fun posing this guy. I promise you that. And then let's see. Raise his arms out just a little bit more. So then when it comes to this extra added articulation right here, these pouches on his side, they kind of move. They're independent right here, as you can see. There you go. So if you want to move like his feet all the way up, these kind of, you know, you can manipulate them to however you want to. And then these small, let me see. These small little canisters. Again, I don't know why he has that in the anime. Maybe it's just because of looks. But then again, a lot of the costumes on My Hero Academia are mainly looks. There's no practicality to them, really, in my opinion. Except for Bakugo's, where he does that, I forget what that move is called, where he takes the pin out of his hand grenade because of his sweat glands. So that's really cool. So these move independently right there. Both of them do. So that's really cool. And then as far as the legs, you can lift them up. And like I said, you know, you kind of move this up. So his leg goes up about this much. And then you can kind of manipulate it however as far as you want. And then it goes out this much. And of course, you can provide your own type of poses that you want to. Bends right here at the knee. The gap doesn't look... or that hit that hollow piece right there doesn't look too bad, so that's okay. Then we have bends right here at the foot. Just kind of watch out, like you will have that kind of gap right there in the back, but that's standard with what we get with Revoltech. So right there, bends at the toe. So that is really, really nice. That's going to be it for the Homeboy Todoroki's articulation. I'm telling you, this figure is fire. If you don't already have him, he's up on Big Bad Toy Store the last time I saw, which was a couple days ago. So I suggest that you go ahead and cop him. And I'm already saying this already in the beginning of the video. Just cop him. He's really good. He's a really nice figure. I don't have no issues with mine. Right now, I'm just going to put him on the rotating stand, kind of have him chilling, and then we're going to get into those accessories because my boy Todoroki comes with a lot of them. So let's get into it. Okay, the first piece of articulation, actually not articulation, we already covered that. The first pieces of his accessories are going to be the face plates, because everybody knows we start with those first. So the first faceplate that we're going to get is this kind of like looking off to the side. Oh, and I will say that this time around, Revoltech did not give us the optional like eye parts, which I did kind of find those cool at first, but then like towards the end, like as far as like their latest release, like with Deadpool and everybody else, it just, those eyepieces, like they are so annoying to put in and take out and to kind of keep count and to know which ones are supposed to go where. So those were kind of annoying. I'm glad that they did some dedicated face plates with fixed eye slots right there. These are the way to go. I like these a whole lot better. So that's going to be off to the side. Let's see. He comes with a lot. So this next one is going to be him looking off to the side, but kind of, you know, maybe reminiscent on something. This next one is just him, just kind of like, you know, looking straight forward. You know, no real facial expression right there. And then we have this other one where he's kind of looking down You know, man, my boy, the faceplates that they came out with, my boy is sad. All right. So he's kind of looking down on that. So this one, I mean, this is really nice right here. We have him kind of like, you know, just looking straight like, okay, I'm mad, you know. So that's really good. Gritting teeth. And then the next one that we get is this still gritting teeth, but like kind of looking off to the side. So that's really good. And the eyes on this, I don't know if you can kind of see, but they're done really, really good. As you can see right there. On his right side, he has that red. And then on the left side, he has the blue. So that is really, really cool. And this is just his gritting teeth like towards you, towards the front. So that's going to be it for the faceplates. Let's start off with, actually, he has not a faceplate, but he has an optional hairpiece. The front hairpiece that he has is this, where he activates his fire part. So that's really cool. And then the side of this hair is kind of like swaying, you know, kind of like a swoosh effect. So that's it for the headpiece. Next for the hands are these kind of like open palm hands. Oh no, I seem to have dropped it. Okay. Open palm hands. That's nice right there. Next, we have, let me see. These, I still don't know what these are for. They probably could be used for the phone that he has, but he has these hands right here. Again, let me know in the comment section below if you know what these hands are for, but he has those. And then he has this open palm hand, which probably be used later, maybe for the ice effect. And then he has this open palm hand. Now, okay, I see the slot right here. That is going to be used for the phone. And then he has this other hand piece right here, which is probably going to be used for him like messing with his collar, like he's shown in the promo shots. And speaking of the phone, this is the phone that we get. So nothing too crazy, no messages, no nothing. Well, it shows the message, but it doesn't really show what they're talking about, but I get it. Let me see if I can put that right there. Yep. And it fits good and it fits snug. So that's really, really cool. Or you could be taking a selfie. Click. All right. So that's going to be it for the hands. Next, we're going to start off with the, let's see. I don't know what you would call these. I don't really know if I care for these. I mean, they're cool to have. Let me see if I can zoom out just a little bit. I mean, these are pretty cool to have, you know, just have it like, you know, right next to him. Wacom. I guess maybe the creator of this thought it would be nice to add this. We have a foosh. And then we have a fwoosh with a W. So, not sure. I mean, I have these stacked up with all of the My Hero Academia figures that I have. I have them all stacked up, so I don't really know if I'm going to be using these. They're kind of, they're flat, but they're kind of like, they take up space. So, I just have them stacked on each other. So the next piece that we're going to get on is, let's start with his ice, because he uses his ice in the first like couple seasons. It's not until the second season towards the end where he uses his fire. So we have these ice parts that are going to be used on him right here. So looks pretty nice. Nice gloss glacier effect. So you get two of those, and those are going to be used on his arm, kind of like stacked up on top of each other. And towards the end, I'll show you how it's supposed to look. And then you get these, hold on, I was playing with them earlier. So you have these two effects right here, these ice effects. And these look really, really nice. I know the camera maybe is not doing it justice, but they look really, really good. And these are going to go on his, these can go on his leg, on his arm. He has plenty of holes on the back and on the side of his body, and then you can kind of use these to like manipulate them however you really want, you know, like kind of like, let's see, put them together like that, so it looks really cool. So yeah, different ways that you can kind of use these. Let me see. A lot of different ways that you can kind of use this. So it looks really good. Really good. Let me see. That's going to be it for the ice. Oh no, I'm lying. He's going to have this ice I guess like effect where he hits the ground when like let's see. His hand that you can use on that is this, and it fits perfectly because there's like indentations for the hand. So yeah, you can just imagine how he's going to be using it like that. So that looks really dope. Let me see. Yep, that's it for the ice. Next, we're going to move on to his fire quirk that he uses like kind of towards the end. Let me see. Oh, my pegs are a little bit stiff. And these, believe it or not, they don't kind of like connect towards each other. Let me see. No, they don't. And you get 3 of these. Yeah, you get 3 of these, but they don't kind of connect towards each other. So I don't know. It would have been cool to have them kind of like maybe, let's see, like how Bakugo does, you know? So that way they can kind of connect into like a full maybe arc, a flame arc, but they don't. Look, there's nothing that you can really peg them in right here. I mean, maybe you could kind of do this, but even then, that's not a secure hold. So we're going to go ahead and put some of these accessories on him, and then give my final thoughts on the homeboy Todoroki. Okay, so final thoughts on this guy, Todoroki, is that if you don't already have him, I'm telling you right now, like I said in the middle of the video, go ahead and cop him. His the price point is like $80-$90 for right now. I don't know, inflation, they might go up a little bit later, but I'm telling you, the major selling point of this, I can't really like pick if it's going to be whether the accessories or his face plates or the articulation, because this thing is a 10 out of 10. And for all you Todoroki lovers out there, I'm telling you, this is just the way to go as far as getting this figure. The flame effects look really good. Nothing was stiff. Nothing was broken on mine. The flame effects, the pegs that they use were a little bit stiff in the beginning, but the minor gripe right there. The ice effects are really good and done really nice translucent glacier color. And I wish I could fit more accessories on him, but this is as much as I could get on him. So if you don't already have him, I mean, I'm telling you, all you Todoroki lovers out there, you have got to cop him. You got to cop him.